What's going on, y'all? Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Want y'all to hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit them notifications so that you're able to get all of my content and as well as all of my videos. And be sure that you're sharing this video too as well. I'm gonna get right into it, man. Kyle Shanahan is a foul, low down, cutthroat dude. And if anybody is going to be fired or let go or replaced, it should be him. Steve Wilks did not deserve to be fired or let go. He really didn't even deserve to be let go when he was a coach with the Panthers, the Cardinals. He was done wrong by both of those franchises, okay? And was not with them that long. And you're firing a guy who was in the Super Bowl, hasn't even been there a year, and have made significant improvements on the San Francisco defense. Now, let's put some things in its proper perspective. I think if anybody had a hand in this too, it was probably Steve Young. He had voiced his opinion, and I talked about this already. He was already complaining about the defense earlier in the season. Now, did they have some slippage on defense prior to the Super Bowl? Yes, they did, but it wasn't as bad as they were making it seem, because they were still on top of their game for the most part throughout the whole entire season. And of course, their offense had seemed to be clicking on all cylinders. But there was some slippage there. But I don't think that this warranted a firing, because the San Francisco 49ers, they only allowed one touchdown from Pat Mahomes. Okay, now Ryans last year, D'Amico Ryans, I think that's what the DC's name, the defensive coordinator last year in 21-22. He allowed opponents points per game at 18.9. All right, Steve Wilks in this year allowed opponents at 17.5. Okay, made a significant improvement. Then opponent yard per game was at 305. Steve Wilks was at 303. And then the takeaway points was at 1.5 for Ryans. Steve Wilks was at 1.7. So he made an improvement in all of those categories, which is what you want to look at. Some of the things that you want to look at in terms of a defensive coordinator. Then on top of that, okay, Shanahan was the one that should be the blame, if anything, for all of this. Okay, the defense was not the problem. Okay, the defense. The only thing that you could really say about the defense is that there was going to be a learning curve there. Okay, coming from he had only been there a year, and he was running a different scheme than Ryans was. Right now, this is the problem with Shanahan, and I know some people are like, well, what do you mean? He's a sucker for what he did, though. Okay, and he should have stood up for him, but we all know that's not going to happen. We know that's not going to happen for many reasons, which I'm not going to say on YouTube, though. Shanahan did not utilize his timeouts properly. Everybody could see that. Okay. Then on top of that, I've talked about this a long time ago. I think I talked about this with the brother Lemon Pepper Lou. Shout out to Lou the Rider. Go sub to his channel. He's a San Francisco 49ers fan. Kyle Shanahan called, I think it was 8 running plays out of possible 9 plays at the start of the third quarter, when you had a chance to gain control of the game. Okay, you had a chance pretty much to gain control of the game and pretty much ice the game. Now, I'm not gonna say 100% because anything could happen, but more likely than none, you're pretty much predictable. Okay. Then on top of that, Shanahan, he took the ball. He chose to take the ball in the coin toss in OT, which was a bad decision. Everybody knew that, that was a boneheaded decision. Okay. And then nobody's talking about the fact that the offense couldn't get no points off of the turnovers. Okay, they also missed the extra point, and I'm talking about offense right now. All right, because if we're gonna sit up here and you're gonna fire a man that made significant changes and improvements, then we gotta bring the offense, and we gotta put the offense feet to the fire, and we gotta talk about Shanahan. All right, you missed the extra point. McCaffrey had fumbled. I don't think people realize that. So this right here is very odd. Okay? And Steve Wilks was done wrong. I think that he should, listen, somebody needs to come to his defense. Now you put him in a position to where it's going to be damn near impossible for him to get a job because all of the defensive coordinator positions have been filled at this time. Okay, I think that the hiring deadline, I forget what day it was, but now he can't go anywhere. And then the thing about it is I think they knew this too, him being scapegoated, because guess what? Super Bowl coaches don't usually get fired. They don't get fired, not after just making a Super Bowl, after just 1 year. So this right here, man, I want to go in like I normally want to go in, YouTube family, but because of YouTube, I gotta kind of scale back on what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But it's some things that I truly want to say, and it's about the whole entire organization, really. And if I'm the players, man, my mentality would be completely different. Because I look at some of the stuff that goes on and in football and stuff, and I can understand why some people don't watch football. That's why many brothers in the LDBC, they don't watch football, because of, stuff like this right here, Now, we have to see what's going on going forward. I really feel like somebody should come to Steve Wilks' defense, because it don't add up. It don't add up. When you got everybody pretty much on various networks saying that he was done wrong, and this is former players, this is players, these are everybody, fans, everybody saying that he was done wrong. So y'all let me know what you think, man. Leave your comments. Make sure you like the video, share it, subscribe, hit them notifications too. Till then, it's straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'll get at you later.